At pinapabayaan pa rin namin na makapagsalita. Hindi ako yung tipong tao na pipigilan ko ang ibang tao sa pagsasabi kung ano yung nasa isip at nasa puso nila. So respetuhin natin kung ano yung opinion nila.
Samantala, duda si Senator Amy Marcos sa tunay na pakay ng impeachment laban kay VP Sara Duterte. Ayon sa senadora, kung tunay na accountability ang habol, hindi ito mararating sa pamamagitan lamang ng impeachment.
Kasi ang parusa ng impeachment ay removal from office at saka yung tinatawag na disqualification, permanent disqualification. Parang nagdududa ako na kung talagang accountability, isang katutak ang kaso ni Inday Sara sa COA, sa DOJ, sa Korte Suprema. At doon ang tunay na accountability kung saan may multa, may kulong, kung ano-anong hatol. Samantalang kung pinipilit ang impeachment, minsan napapaisip ako na sino kaya ang makikinabang dito. Baka naman yung may ambisyon para sa 2028 dahil disqualifikasyon at pagtanggal kay VP Sara ang habol.
Naniniwala si Senadora Amy na ang mga individual na nais ma-impeach si VP Sara ay may pansariling interes para sa 2028 elections.
Sigurado ako doon at kinakailangan magpakatotoo na tayo. Kung ambisyoso kayo para sa 2028, nako, talaga naman. SKL, share ko lang, hindi mangyayari yan.
May komento naman si Senator Robin Hood Padilla hinggil sa isang paring nagsabing hudas ang 18 senador na bumoto para ibalik sa Kamara ang Articles of Impeachment.
Kanya-kanyang opinion yan, nire-respeto natin ng opinion, na lalong-lalo na kung galing sa pare, i-respetuhin natin. At ganun din sana, kung ano din naman yung sinasabi ng ibang naratibo, sana respetuhin din nila. Kasi alam mo, demokrasya tayo eh. Hindi po pwedeng yung nagsasalita lang, sila lang yung tama. Dapat pakinggan natin yung dalawang naratibo.
Binigyang diin ni Padilla na ang naging pasya ng 18 senador ay hindi dahil sa personal na damdamin, kundi para sa bayan.
Isa lang po ang nasisigurado namin sa inyo. Yung 18 na senador, judge po yan. Sila po ay hukom. Kami po ay hukom nung oras na yon. Kami po ay nagdesisyon, hindi dahil mahal namin si Inday o galit kami sa ibang tao. Kami po ay nagdesisyon dahil yun po ay para sa bayan. Hindi po yan para kanino.
Of right, the senator can react if he wants to.
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you. I just would like to put in context. Paano ko sinabing shit happens? Indeed, I said that. Shit happens. Because sa amin sa police, sa military, during operations, when you don't have complete control of the operational environment, you expect shit happens. Yun nga, nangyari nga. Namatay yung bata, tinamaan yung bata. Talagang, for me, for us, shit happens. Nangyari yun. So what's the fuss? What's the fuss about blaming ourselves for... Sinabi ko, talaga nangyari. Hindi perfect yung operation. Hindi mo kontrolado ang environment. May tinamaan na bata. So, anong tawag ko dyan? Perfection happens? There's no perfect operations. Sometimes shit happens. That's what I say that. But that does not mean to degrade the soul, the departed soul of that child na namatay. Ang problema lang sa inyo, Father, you are trying to capitalize my words for propaganda purposes. That's very bad, Father. Masama po yan. Huwag niyong gamitin, you do not take the word out of context para i-propagandize yung isang issue. Ako, sinabi ko shit happens because I'm blaming myself as the chief PNP. Nangyari yung hindi dapat nangyari. Namatay yung bata, tinamaan. Really, shit happens. Pero, when the media presented it, when the media articulated it in their papers, wow, iba na. Bato is demonyo na yung bata parang masaya pa dahil lang namatay yung bata. Mali po yun, Mr. Chair. So, matanong ko lang si Father, when you said that you used drugs for 15 years, ano po yung drugs na ginamit mo, Father?
Shabu po,
At bago pa mag-shabu,
Pare ka na noon?
syempre hindi pa ho.
Hindi ka pa pare.
Natural po.
So, 15 years. How old ka nag-start gumamit na shabu?
Father, ako sagutin niyo. Ako sagutin niya.
Mr. Chair, simula po ako ng 16.
16.
Opo.
16 plus 15, that's 31. Kailan ka naging pare?
2006.
2006. How old were you? 2006.
31 ho.
31. So meaning, nasa loob ka pa ng seminaryo, gumagamit ka na
Meron
shabu.
po akong tinatawag na relapse, Mr. Chair.
Relapse. That's good. I congratulate you for reforming your life. And
Salamat
being a
po.
good example. I congratulate you. You are a good example to this community.
Salamat po, Mr. Chair. Pero hindi po ako gumagawa at nagfa-fabricate o pinapalobo. When you said that you do not intend to hurt the feelings of the bereaved, by the word itself, you already did. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Well, depende sa inyo yan. That's subjective, Mr. Chair.
Can
Kasi
I-
sa akin, when I see shit happens, that's for us to blame ourselves. That shit happens. That is not intended for the people or the victim. And
Can we contextualize? Aminado naman si Sento Bato, konektado ito sa 1-year-old na namatay, kaya kayo napasalitang shit happens.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can we,
3-year-old.
ilan?
Mr. Chair, 3-year-old
3 years old daw.
na nangangarap ding
Okay.
maging pulis.
Sige, Father, ikaw familiar sa what happened doon sa 3 years old na namatay? Sige nga, so that we will see
Sa pagkaalala ko po ay ito po ay isang police operation at ang hinuhuli nila yung anak, ay yung tatay, at dahil dito ay nadamay po yung anak, ano? Nadamay yung anak at namatay yung anak. I wouldn't want to give any
Saan
other,
po yun?
I wouldn't want to give
Okay,
any
place and then date, and then sa incidenting yun, yung 3 years old lang ang namatay?
kasama po yung ama, Mr. Chair.
Kasama ang ama. So, yun. That is the context, ha? Yan,
Yes.
yan yung context, ha, na nangyari ito.
Yes, Mr. Chair, wala naman talagang pulis gustong pumatay ng bata. Kaya nga sabi ko, shit happens. Tinamaan yung bata sa crossfire. Kaya nga, nangyari yun. But
Father, sa investigation ninyo, official police operation yon, na-confirm na ninyo sa HQ?
It was po. Kaya
Okay, may mga pangalan ng operatives.
I think meron po, Mr. Chair, and ayaw kasi mag-appear po nung...
Paki-organize na lang po yung data kasi
Opo.
isa na yan sa napag-usapan natin ngayon. We are interested in that police operation na may 3-year-old na namatay.
Yes
Kasama ng kanyang papa siguro, papa?
Yes
Kasama
po.
papa. O, sige.
Mr. Chair, na-autopsy rin po ni Dr. Raquel Fortun ang bata. So she can objectively provide the truth in this committee. Salamat po.
yeah, Mr. Chair.
Senator Bato.
Another question. Yung inimbestigahan ninyo, Father, ng mga kaso, marami yon sinabi mo. And you have evidences. Meron kayong proof na sabi mo pa nga, binalian ng kamot. Sabi mo, may mga revolver na paulit-ulit na ginagamit as a exhibit. Then, sa haba ng panahon, Father, ilan na pong kaso na file ninyo pertaining to those cases that you have investigated? Ilan na pong kaso na file ninyo?
Can I respond, Mr. Chair?
Respond to the best of your ability.
Okay.
Pero hindi naman, I don't think it's the responsibility ninyo to file the cases. Pero sige, yeah, just...
Precisely. The
Mr. Chair, but since concerned siya, advokasya niya yan, he should see to it that justice must be served to these victims.
Hindi
So,
po ba mas responsibility ng pulis yan?
responsibility nga ng police, Mr. Chair, pero sila nag-imbestiga, he's provided. Otherwise, kung hindi siya tumulong para mapile yung kaso na yan, halata ng ginagawa niya, puro propaganda. Nagpo-propaganda lang siya. Nagsasabi siyang ganon. Hindi pala siya interested na makuha ang hustisya. Hindi niya pinaluap sa pulis kung nakasuhan na itong mga gago na ito. Because for one, I want justice to be served. Lalong-lalo na yung mga inosente na pinatay. Dapat talaga, Father. Baka mas pwede pa akong maging pare kung tutuusin. Kasi gusto ko talaga kung if I have the goods, I have the evidence as you showed that a while ago. Bali-bali na, halatang binugbog mo na bago pinatay eh. Di ba? So, you should pinalo up mo sana yun, napile yung kaso. Kung hindi mo pinalo up, well, masasabi ko hanggang propaganda ka lang, Father.
Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Father, si
ke-
Senator Risa wants to interject something. Sige,
Brief,
Senator Risa.
salamat kayo, Mr. Chair. Brief interjection lang.
Yan. Render something ineffective or harmless by applying an opposite force or effect. Ano yung opposite force or effect na sinasabi? Yan ang sinasabi mong negation. Negation operation. Paano gagawin yan? Kasi sabi mo, gusto mo magpulis-pulisan eh. Gusto mo yung term ng pulis, talagang insist yung gusto mong meaning eh. Yung negation operations ay pagkakandak ng operations against the suspects. Pag magkandak ka ng operations, chances are na pwede mo siyang maaresto, pailan mo ng kaso, para makulong at hindi na siya makapag-commit pa ng further crimes. Ineffective na siya sa kanyang mga criminal activities. Ngayon, sabi mo patay. Yes, pwede mayroong mamatay dyan sa neutralization kapag ang suspect ay lumaban sa operation because by all means, ang police has to defend themselves. Self-defense. Ewan ko. Tanungin natin itong mga former chief PNP kung ano ba talaga ang meaning ng neutralization. Dahil alam ko, police, military, at maraming organization gumagamit ng term ng neutralize. Binibigyan lang kasi ng masamang meaning nitong mga anti-Duterte na people. Ngayon, kinukot mo pa yung PDEA director na yes, he's free to make his own meaning, his own definition of the term. But ito ngayon, tatlong former chief PNP, Mr. Chair, can I ask General Gamboa, when I say neutralize, anong ibig sabihin yan? You have the floor.
These three former PNP chiefs came after the PNP chief Bato. So tama. So,
Correct.
Yes.
And if
So,
indeed that memorandum that I signed, cited by Attorney Jokno, was true,
nabasa
then
nila.
they were covered by that memorandum. And I would like to seek their opinion as to the intent of that memorandum. Is it really killing? Otherwise, kung gusto kong patayin yung mga suspect na yan, bakit pa ako gagamit ng neutralized term? Gagamitin ko ang to kill. Bakit ko pa gagamitin yung term ng neutralized, Mr. Chair? Can I hear from General Gamboa, Mr. Chair?
So in order sa kanila. Sige, who came sige, ganito sa records ko, no, after naging chief Albayal, after Bato de la Rosa, Albayalde, Gamboa, Cascolan, Sinas, Eleazar, Carlos, Danao. Ganun na nangyari. Sige. Okay, the question of Senator Bato, he wants to direct it first to lawyer pa pala itong ating lawyer, former police chief, Attorney Archie Gamboa. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. First, I'd like to put everything in the proper context because if you only deal with how Attorney Jokno has interpreted the Command Memorandum Circular, you will have that kind of bias. Now, as an opinion, there are at least 3 laws that prohibits disclosure of classified documents. There's NAPOLCOM Circular 2016-002. There's Republic Act 3019, Section 3. And there's Republic Act 6713, Section 7. All of this prohibits on the part of the government employee to divulge plans like this. For your information, that plan that was presented is classified as confidential. There are limits to the access of that. Why? Because while it may not endanger national security, peace and order, and public safety, it might be prejudicial to the interest, prestige of national government activities. It may cause administrative embarrassment. It may cause unwarranted injury, and it may be advantageous to other nations. I am telling this because, first and foremost, those documents are not supposed to be accessed by the public. But this responsibility lies on the government employee themselves. Pero ito, wala na tayong magawa, Mr. Chair, dahil lumabas na siya.